So first off, I just want to thank you for checking out this video. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, so the intro is kind of different this time. That's because this video is, I guess I can say, kind of different this time. Really not really though. But what it is a new segment I'm doing with my beef file, one of my beef files, my brother from another origin, JC. It's my boy from school. Yeah, we're doing this new segment. Just it's still on brand as far as giving out soap, giving out words that are used to, they can either help you or hurt you, but the intent is that they help you. And just a little bit of background about it. Like me and JC, we'd always have these conversations and stuff where we just build it. I'm expanding him or enlightening him. He's expanding or enlightening me just off sharing our life experiences, sharing our perspectives and opinions. And then the life story played out to where we got to the point where we was like, okay, now we're in a position where we can share this. We can share these stories with others, and that way somebody, whoever's gonna pay attention, can get that return on their investment as far as the benefit that we getting too. Because we saw the value in just having a kosher conversation, and just having a legitimate conversation, and then it's like part of that value was this game that came out of it, this free game on the game of life. And so that's what it is. His channel is called Free Game, and it's just man, free game on life, and then yeah. So hopefully you enjoy. This is gonna be episode 4. We did a couple of them already there on his channel. It's gonna be episode 4, and then I'll put the rest of it back up.
Free game, dog. So I got my boy Kosher Contest with me. What's up, man?
Sir. Yo, what's up? What's up, family? For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Marcus, or you can call me Kosher, or King Kosher. And yeah, man, got another one for y'all today, so you know how it go. Hopefully you can find something useful in it.
Hey, you know what I'm going to say, man? They going to find something useful.
There it is.
So, topic for today, man.
Man, we got a formula today, don't we?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It ain't even really a topic. Formula for today, man. Get y'all pens and papers out.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Definitely.
Develop to...
Here it is. Desire. This the formula. You ready?
Desire to develop.
Yep.
Plus recognition to change equals growth.
You hear what he said? He said desire to develop plus recognition to change equals growth.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are we going to start at? So,
man,
we can break the formula down like in math class, bro.
Yep,
so
that's what I was going to say too.
Develop.
Yeah. So, bro, do you remember what that definition of development or develop was again? Or at least, can you paraphrase it?
Hold on. I can look it up real quick.
That worked even better, bro. But starting off from the jump, starting off from slow, it says desire to develop, like actually wanting to develop. And we was just talking about taking, self accountability. And it's like, if it's a personal thing, only one that's gonna really get it done is you. And the only way you gonna get it done is if you desire to do it, using your willpower. So you got a desire to develop. Yeah. And what does develop mean?
What'd you say?
I say, so you got a desire to develop. And what does develop mean again?
Develop is like, man, just getting better. Just trying to better yourself, or not even that, really. Like, you can develop hobbies or just doing something,
right.
Doing something with your life.
Literally, bro. And it's like development is like that expansion in a way. But when we was on Google, the definition was something like to start an experience or a suffering, right? To start an experience or a suffering, what did it say? That would lead to a feeling or
what did you say that word was?
Or an ailment. So it says to start a process of experience or suffering that will lead to a feeling or an ailment. Right, so you got a desire to start that process that's either going to be an experience or it's going to be suffering, but it's going to lead you to either a feeling or an ailment, a pain, right? And so the part why that's so important is because you got a desire to do it knowing that it's going to be some pain involved, and knowing that when you get to that pain, you're going to have to do some work and change your circumstances to turn that from suffering into experience. And so, speaking of
Exactly, bro.
change, what's the next part? Or what you was finna say?
Speaking of change, the next part is just recognizing that you have to change, bro. So now that you got this desire of developing, to where you know that you want to do this, you want to have these feelings, whatever the feeling may be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you have to recognize that you have to change. So knowing that you got to change, knowing what you got to do to change. Yeah.
And start to do it. And you know what? That's deep too, because it's like, you know that you got to change, but like, to recognize or recognize, that means to think about it again. So to recognize that you do actually have to change. That's true, because if you're trying to achieve some feeling, it's going to take a difference in the process to get a difference in the results. So the reason why you even desiring to develop is because you're not in the position where that feeling or those circumstances are yours. So because of that, you do have to change. And so after you desire that you want something better, after you desire that feeling, you have to recognize, okay, in order for me to get that feeling, I have to change something about me, something in me,
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
You definitely got to recognize it.
It's crazy, like, for our viewers out there, they're really paying attention. All these videos tie into each other. Just like
definitely.
Taking self-accountability. By the way, taking self-accountability went up.
That's, man,
hey,
it's some love. Hey, that's a lot of love coming our way, and guaranteed it's reciprocal. That love go back outward. So it's a lot in the works to where everybody who participated in that love, it's going to come right back around to you for sure, one way or another.
Yeah, so if you ain't even checked that out, go ahead and check the last episode of Pre-Game. We were talking about self-accountability. But I said that to say this because self-accountability actually ties into this video as well, because, well, it ties into the recognition to change part,
Yep,
because
for sure.
It takes self-accountability to know that you're not doing the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, again, because I was just gonna say again, because like, only person that's gonna really acknowledge and hold that truth is you. So it's got to be self accountability. Like, everybody know you got to change, but the only person that's gonna change you is you. So you right. And what was you gonna say?
Dang,
my
I
bad.
You was about to say that.
I'm sorry.
I kind of forgot.
We might have been finna say the same thing though, low key.
Yeah, but so you have to take like a self accountability to recognize your change, and then once you start changing, you gotta damn, I forgot what I was saying. God damn it, Marcus.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, man. Nah, it'll come back around to you in divine time. But
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, bro, you got to take that as self accountability, to desire to develop. So to desire to expand your circumstances, right? Because like, if you don't desire to, then you just gonna stay. And there's nothing wrong with just staying, right? If that's what you choose, but don't sit up and choose to stay and then be sitting up crying like, I want better, but you choosing to stay, right? That's where you making a mistake at. So
that's crazy that you say that, right? Because I was just at work not too long ago, and I was talking to a coworker, and she was saying like, okay, so she be working out a lot, but any person that works out on a regular knows that it takes more than just working out to see results.
Yep.
It takes conditioning and
discipline, consistency,
right, and all this type of stuff. And
Yep.
she said exactly what you just said, bro. She just said like all she be doing is complaining about how she don't be gaining and all this type of stuff, but she knows why she's not gaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now she's doing like a regular diet and all these other things to contribute to.
Wow. You saying she started doing it now, right?
Yeah.
That's so deep, bro, because we didn't even, I didn't know about that story till just now, but that story expresses and is an example of this formula, bro. She desired development. She desired to be stronger, right? Or whatever, be more fit, whatever. She had a desire to have her body more healthy.
She wants to see the results, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the desire and development part.
But she's not seeing the results.
And then when she wasn't seeing the results, that's the part that made her recognize that she needed to change. And once she started to change, Once she started to recognize that, she started to actually do it. She started to change, and once she started to change, she's starting to see growth now because she's on right now. The fact that she knows it's more to the story than just working out a couple times. She's more closer to being that fitness person or that person who's healthy. Like she's more closer to being that person who she's trying to become, or growing into that person, or developing into that person. You know, she's more closer to it now than she was at the beginning. Only because, or I ain't gonna say only, but definitely because she desired her development. Plus, she recognized that what she was doing wasn't working. She recognized that she needed to change, and now she's growing.
But I really want to talk about this topic because it's a lot of people out there really think that change is bad, bro. And if you're not changing, you're not living right. You know what I'm saying?
For real, bro. And you know what?
I heard a quote one day. It was talking about once you stop reading, that's when you become dumb. It's kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you no longer expand. If you think about it, all life, if a tree is not growing and and the leaves and stuff ain't expanding, leaves falling off, new leaves coming in, if it's not changing, that tree is dead. And then, and it's funny, bro, because I even got a quote that say the same thing, and it kind of goes into why some people are scared of change. It's because the quote says change can be good or bad based on actions taken. And not taking an action is an action. So a lot of people are taking bad actions that's making a change bad. So it makes sense that they're going to think all change is bad. But that's a problem because change can be good or bad based on the actions that you take.
Exactly. And that's why I want to say, man, like, I be hearing rappers talking about, I ain't changing, blah, 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 but change is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's levels to that, too, though. Like, I be understanding what they be saying. Not changing on the friends and all this type of stuff, but if some friends is holding you back, bro, you're not going to be able to reach your full potential.
Right, because it's a big difference between changing and switching up. See, because like if you got good friends and you stop messing with them, then you done switched up on them, you know? But if you changing, your good friends going to be able to change with you, be able to develop with you, expand with you.
They gonna notice that you changing before you almost notice it. You know?
That's true. That's definitely true. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Just like when we was on the phone one time, then you told me, bro, you can tell I'm different just through the phone call. Bro.
Yeah, for real, bro. And you right, bro. Because it's what I was reflecting and seeing, or what you was reflecting and I was seeing was the growth. You know, even in just the stuff you were saying from me knowing stuff how you would think about one situation a while ago, and it's like seeing you thinking about it different. It's obvious that that's a change. It's obvious that that's growth and development. You know?
Yeah,
for sure.
I be knowing people just want to they want to change. They don't know where to start. You know what I'm saying? That's really what this video for, man.
Yeah.
Or if you want to change, you want to do better.
Yep.
You gotta desire to develop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And then
that's the first part.
Yeah.
And then once you desire to develop, add that change to there. Equals growth, bro, every time.
Yeah, bro, you right, because and that's a fact, because it is so many people that want to grow, if not everybody, so many people that want to grow, and it's like they don't know how to grow, they just know they want to grow. Well, basic algebra says, if I know what's on this end, I can work my way backwards, right? So even if I didn't, well, what I'm saying is if I know this piece, if I know I'm trying to equal growth, then I can use this formula. I can recognize, or I can desire to develop, and then recognize that I need to change, and then go through the process. And I like this formula, bro, because it's not general, but it's very simple in the sense of, okay, desire to develop. Well, everybody can take that advice and apply it specifically to their life by saying, where do I want to develop, right? Some people is money. Some people is fitness. Some people is reading, So it could be anything, but it's like, where do I want to develop? Where do I want to expand? That's step one. And then step two is you take that and you add it to the recognition that I am not that thing that I'm trying to develop into exactly at this moment. So I have to change, right? And then it's like you take that change as an opportunity. You take actions that make that change a good thing, and then you end up with growth. It's like it's law, it's formula. It's like that's the way it goes. That's math. 1 + 1 equals,
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Sometimes I be feeling like we be giving them too much.
Too much, but man, I felt that.
It's gonna pay off, though, bro.
It do, and you know what?
It's gonna pay off.
And it do, because something that helps me get through it. Well, I ain't gonna say it like that, but I'm gonna just say it is what it's supposed to be. You know, things go how it's supposed to. And the ones that's really picking up all this game is the ones that's really gonna get it and, you know, get a return on investment because you paying
It's
attention.
free right now, but it ain't gonna always be
See,
free.
because it ain't free. It ain't free. The ones who really gonna get it is the ones who paying attention, right? So once they pay attention, they gonna get a return on their investment.
Yeah, man.
They gonna get a return on that investment for sure.
What minute we at? Oh, we done got some good information, man. We
For
really
sure.
could keep going, but we can go ahead and conclude if you want.
I'm cool with that. And then let them, you know, we can either conclude or talk about the importance of like taking this and pondering on it personally. Cause like you can just hear this and then go back to your regular life and you're gonna never apply the formula. Like, so we already talked about how you apply the formula directly, but it's like it ain't gonna work if you don't apply it. Like if you don't pick something and desire to develop on it and then recognize that you gotta change, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say that's the only way to grow. So all I'm gonna say is this formula doesn't work unless you apply it. But if you do apply it, it works.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's all. That's you know what I'm saying. We put our name on that one.
Bro.
Develop, grow. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Develop and desire plus recognition to grow equals growth.
Yep, desiring to develop plus recognition to change equals growth. What he said, we said the same thing.
That's ours, though. You know what I meant to say.
Yep, bro, and you right, bro. That's definitely ours, bro, for real, because it's like that, and you know, it's like ain't nothing new under the sun. But at the same time, all truths is half truth. So the new part is this a new way to look at it, right? And it's an actual simpler formula that you as a person can apply in your life to find growth. If you truly do desire that growth that you claim and you desire, this is a way to get to it. This is a sword.
Okay, but we gonna end it though, so then we won't be sounding like we repeating ourselves, you know?
Indeed, man.
Go ahead.
For sure.
I'm right behind you.
For sure, man. So, with that being said, once again, we really do appreciate you checking out the video, and we just ask that if you feel the information in this video is, you know, genuine or legitimate, just go ahead and give it a like, a comment, subscribe, and or share the link for the video, you know, in an effort to present the information to someone else in hopes that they too can find something useful in it. And for anybody who wants to keep up with me on any social media, I'll post my Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram in the description in my videos. And as far as YouTube, when you subscribe, if you click the bell icon, YouTube will notify whenever any new content is posted. So, that being said, thanks again. I love you, and I'll see you when I see you.
All love, man.
Indeed.
Speaking of love, man, I don't know how we had like 730 views on the last episode, man. So get that one to 1,000. Get this one up to 1,000, man. And hopefully we got something going. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even if we don't got something going yet, we not rushing it. You know?
Right.
We just playing our cards how they supposed to be played, bro.
Indeed.
And with that being said, it's Big Head Jay.
Kosher concepts, man.
Get up with us, gang.
Indeed, love.
Shit hard.